I want to share with you something that God showed me a few days ago. And it's not to make anybody fearful or afraid or sad or anything like that. But He showed me the earth, and it was covered with smog and fog. And I couldn't really see the earth because it was surrounded with all of this smog and fog. And God said that it was the enemy coming against the people of the earth. It was the enemy coming, pressing in. And when I look closer at the people as a result of what I was seeing, people were sad, they were depressed, and the children looked so sad. They looked somewhat like children of the third world country. And not saying they were necessarily starving, but they had this blank look like upon their little faces. And there was no joy in these people. There was no, it was really sad. And God also showed me the people of the Lord and why it is so important that we be upon this earth, because we were the light that brought hope to these people. We were the spark for their day. And when the people of God would go into different territories or go where these people who were down and out and depressed were, they would bring some sunshine. They would bring some peace of mind. They would bring some joy into that atmosphere, and it would cause the darkness to back up off of the people that were surrounded by this somewhat fog and smog, this gloominess. And so it just shows us how important our part is, but also how necessary it is to be watching and praying. And just think, even on a day like today, how important your presence is when you go somewhere as a representative of the Most High God, that you are said to be the light of the world, a city set on a hill that cannot be hid. So when your very presence come into a situation, darkness has to back up. It's like when you are on a, let's say, a dark country road, and it's so dark, and if you only have a match and you strike that match and it lights up, immediately what happens? That darkness around it has to back up. It has to back up. Or you got a little flashlight and you're on a dark road, and prayerfully, and God forbid, you've had a flat tire or something, but you shine that little flashlight. The darkness has to back up. Think of the impact you carry as a child of God, the impact you carry as the light of the world, as that city sit on a hill that cannot be hid. Everywhere you go, because of who you are and because of who dwells on the inside of you, you make a difference. And you know what? It matters what we know, because by the things we know, the glory will show. So be encouraged. You are more powerful than you might have known. So God bless. Have a great day. But please be prayerful for this hour and the hour that is to come. The day of the smog and fog was not good. But I'm so glad that you're here. God's change agent. God's warrior. God's atmosphere shifter. When you walk in and you open your mouth to speak, people will hear strength. When you come in, people will hear someone who will build them up and not tear them down. And it'll be a reality from the inside out. Sometimes we can speak from an outward standpoint, but if it's not lining up on the inside, if it's not touching and agreeing with what's on the inside, it does not have the impact that God desires. But I am so glad that you are the one that God wanted to hear this word. So God bless you. Have a wonderful life. Stay close to Jesus. Draw nigh to God and he will draw nigh to you. All right, I am out of here.